Good evening, morning, afternoon, freaks and geeks. This is Reluge, and it's been a while since I've done a vlog, hasn't it? Do you mind, Cat? Yeah. Hey, Odysseus. It's been a while too, huh? So, main reason why my vlogs have been extremely short and curt in the past year, I was using Screencast. I had like 15 minutes to talk, so I had to just get my points there. So, yeah. Hey, buddy. So, last year, actually, this year, the Monster Bash wasn't as great as last year's. Excuse me, cat. And you had the thing in your fur. It's gone. But there's a few reasons why this year wasn't as great as last year. For one, last year I had a lot of videos to do. I had started it early in the month, and I still had other videos that I was editing, so I was able to put out 2 a day, which was kind of cool. But this year, there's several things. The main thing, which is not a bad thing, I have a little bit more responsibility to do. Because if you know, I've moved, and I'm going to be honest with you and myself, I don't have my mother to rely on. And that was a problem for me and for her, because she's old. And I was getting to the point where I was letting it happen. I'll get more into that in a minute, but so now instead of 3 kids to take care of, I have 5 kids to take care of. That includes running around, like getting to school, getting from school. I actually have to walk now. Before they had a bus that stopped right in front of the house, which was super convenient. So I just made sure they got on the bus, and then when they were all gone, I just started recording and editing. Now I gotta walk. That takes a while. Get into that a little bit more into that too. But also, so far this has been a bad year. People already know what happened. But not only that, but we had an unexpected loss. I didn't want to bring it up in my playthroughs because it's devastating. It's devastating when you don't know that it's happening, and when it happens to a young cat. Didn't want to like scare anybody. But yeah, we lost Tiger, and we don't know why. And it's really sad because that was the cat that we were babysitting for one of my friends. They needed to get permission to have a cat in their house. So we're babysitting the cat and kind of training it. It was going to be a utility animal. I forgot what it's called. But one of my friends, she needs an animal to help her cope. And this cat was going to be so perfect too. You've seen how he sat on my shoulder and just sat there, not minding whatever happens. It was adorable, and he was so perfect for that family. But I didn't want to bring it up on the playthroughs, so this is why you're not seeing Tiger anymore. And if I can't remember if I do have a video or 2 where he's in it that I haven't edited yet. But if that's the case, that's why he's in that video. It's that old. I mean, You can see how I dyed my hair. If you watch a video and it's not dyed, it's an old video. So anyway, so it's been really rough. My actual Monster Bash this year has gone into November. That's only because I am dead set on doing 31 videos for it. I know it's past October and it's past Halloween, and ooh, scary stuff should be done. Like I had a goal. I wanted to reach it. I've reached it, but a little bit late. But it almost doesn't matter because I'm not monetized. I need under 3K views more. Not viewers, just views. And it's really frustrating. I keep seeing everybody talk about how YouTube is a dying thing. And normally I'd be like defending it, but they're pretty much right. YouTube is destroying itself pretty much. It keeps talking about how it needs like more people to like watch and like get monetized and watch the ads and bring in more revenue. But then they keep putting in things where they shoot down the revenue. Some of it makes sense, like copyright. Like if you put up a TV show and monetize it with like a whole bunch of ads and you get the money and you don't work for the TV show, that's stealing. The same thing if you put up someone's music video, monetize it, that's stealing. If you do a review on a movie, have like small clips in there, and you don't have everything from the movie in there, that's a review. But yeah. But now you have to have 10,000 views in order to get monetized. I think that's going a little backwards because the thing is, imagine those 10,000 views, all of that be missed with having advertisements on it. I know it's not much, but with the way they're going, all that little bit will add up. So why demonetize, especially when someone's already been monetized, already has like 62 subscribers, and it's got a little bit coming in. I think I made a total of $1. So anyway, so that has also been a factor, because now I can't. It's like since they demonetized my channel, I've been getting 0 views instead of 5. So that's already shown an impact. So something's been scaring me this past month, which is also probably one of the reasons why I wasn't motivated. My health is becoming hindered. I don't know how many times I've talked about my knee, but years ago I fell on some concrete stairs, and it ripped my knee open. But when I cleaned it, it was like one of those normal like scratches. A little skin was peeled back, it was bleeding, but nothing to be like, I need to go to the hospital for this. It was like, oh, patch it up, band-aid on it, yay, I'm good. But after a while, walking was starting to become a chore. My knees started clicking, and I started to be able to walk less distance than I used to. And when I get home, it's like my knee would be like throbbing sore. So, excuse my hiccups, please. So that was not fun. But then like as the years progressed, I was able to do less and less. Then it got to the point where even walking up steps, it's like my knee creaked every time I took a step. It was only my right knee. And then one day, while carrying something down, it was like in between moving. I can't remember if I actually did a vlog for that, but I was carrying this heavy thing, and my foot rotates while I'm carrying down the steps. And so I fall forward, and my first thought literally was, well, I'm dead. And I crash on it, and I just bounce right back up. But my knees took the biggest blow on that. So, after that, both my knees started hurting. So I decided to go and see if I could get a doctor to look at them because they weren't getting better. Long story short, did some therapy, did an MRI, found out there's a cyst in my right knee. And a professional said that just doing surgery on it is not going to do any good. It might actually become worse. So the thing with that, though, I personally think it's my muscles, like my tendons, that aren't strong enough. I had gone to physical therapy for my hands before, and that was the issue. She found out that my tendons weren't strong in my arms. So it's like the constant drawing I was doing for my channel and for college was making a strain on my hands. So anyway, my point is, it's gotten worse to the point where I might need 2 knee braces instead of 1 now. And a while ago, I actually had a spill in the kitchen. Like, not a liquid spill, I spilled. And it was because the cane that I was using slipped. Thankfully, we fixed that problem. But the scary thing is, normally, if like the cane slipped, I would just put it back on the ground, mumble a little bit, and continue walking. But it slipped, and I had no balance. Not balance, but no support. Both my knees crumbled beneath me. And we had another scare earlier with my asthma. Yeah, I hate asthma. It's a serious thing. A lot of people are like, oh, you just can't breathe while you run. No. I was sitting here playing a game, and I know what people are going to say. Oh, this happened because you're fat. That might be part of the thing, but I just not stopped breathing. I had troubles breathing. My asthma is the kind that, from my understand, the throat closes. So it's like there's not much air can go through. So, and I'm sitting there trying to breathe. My inhaler had run out a while ago, and because I had to switch. Hey, little Onyx. I can't grab you properly. There we go. Instant purring. Listen to this. Instant purr. But, I had to switch my medical. So it was taking a while. So I'm sitting there and I can't breathe, and I don't have the inhaler to help me. So I'm sitting there. I'm bent over. I have my hands cupped around my mouth. The kids are seeing this happen, and they're like, "Daddy, are you okay?" And then I got too dizzy because no oxygen. And I just like kind of swiveled and fell out of my chair. Oh boy, it scared the kids so hard. Um, Poor Kana though. It's like I was unable to move much because no oxygen. But I heard Kana yelling, "Am I going to no longer have a daddy?" That made me cry so hard. I just wanted to say no, I'm fine, but I couldn't get in a breath to like actually speak. So I'm trying to move my arms. I landed on my left arm. I thought I broke it, but it just was like instant like nerve pinch. But anyways, long story shortened, I got an inhaler and some steroids at the hospital to help my breathing, and it's actually opened up my tube. I'm actually able to like pull in full breaths of air for the first time in a very long time, and I'm actually happy with this medication. Screw everybody that says that you don't need medication. Some of us do. So, speaking of that, onto the more pressing matter, depression. I've seen a video by Matthew Santoro talking about depression, and in the comment section there was people talking about how he was plagiarizing Keemstar. I think it was Keemstar, but I couldn't find a video in Keemstar about depression. So I wanted to be fully educated on that, but I just couldn't find it. I have to readjust my camera again. I think my chair slipped down. I've been wanting to talk about this for a while, but guess what? Depression has been in the way. It's like I keep seeing commercials for these medications and people talking about depression. And I know there's going to be some people in the comments section that's going to bitch about how I'm going to say this, but people keep talking about like, oh, you miss life's little things, and oh, it's so hard to like do what you want to do. And all these commercials show like these women with doing like art projects, and like kids are playing in the background. She's longingly looking at her kids like, oh, I wish I could go out and play with them, but I don't want to because of my depression. I just want to stay here and stare at this craft. That's not reality. I'm going to tell you straight up. First of all, it's not life's little things that you're missing. It's life. I mean, it's not the fact that it's like, oh, I want to like do this drawing, but I don't feel like it. No, it's I just woke up. I gotta get ready for my job, but do I really need to go and do the job? Do they need me? No, they can find someone else, someone better than me to do it. I'm just gonna like lay here and try to figure out. No, that's eating too much. Yeah, I might as well just go back to sleep. Now I can't go back to sleep. Oh God, it's getting closer to work. I probably should get up and like shower and eat, but that's going to take too long. Do I shower or do I eat? Which one do I do? I might as well just grab like a quick bowl of cereal. No, that's too much work. And I know a lot of people are like, oh no, that's just laziness. And no, it's not lazy. It's only laziness when you legitimately don't want to do it. Like, work is too hard. I'm just not going to do it. I'm talking about like, you have to do it. You know it needs to be done. But you can't build up the motivation to just go out and do it. That's what the depression is. That's what's standing in the way. And to be honest, that is kind of like I'm no scientist or a doctor, but that is a instability in your brain. The lack of determination. of motivation. And I've dealt with it all my life. It's not caused by any one thing. Like, I wasn't abused as a child, so now I'm depressed. I didn't I lost a lot of pets, but uh, people dying on me did not start a depression. It's been there forever. And I just did not know it was there until I learned what it was. And yes, losing my father did shoot me further into my depression, but it's only because it was there. I lost a huge staple in my life, and I didn't know how to deal with that. And my depression just made me feel like there was no reason to move forward. Also didn't help that I lost another one of my friends that day too. But now losing my best friend in the world, that shot me even more into some depression. And there was days where it's just all I could do was like lay in a bed and scream, not cry, but scream. And and even the medication I'm on couldn't help it. It's just something that had to be done. And my channel actually was affected by it. I'm trying to upload daily, but for the past 3 months, you can tell by the amount of time that I've actually uploaded what days my depression really affected me. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, just go and get a real job, but I'm pulled back to my health as I'm saying this. My knee is aching. But it's like put all my medical problems together. The asthma that randomly attacks me, both my knees now are getting weaker. The depression that holds me back from doing what needs to be done, anxiety, it's just I have a whole bunch of medical issues all thrown into each other to make it so that I can't do much. And it pisses me off. Hold on, Pat. So, so what it comes down to? Yes, doing this YouTube is a job. It's more of like an internship at this point because I'm not monetized. But this isn't a hobby. I'm not just like, oh, look me, I'm playing video games. I'm actually adding to the community in my own way. Because if you watch some of my stuff, namely like Five Nights at Freddy's and Emily Wants to Play, I have my own viewpoints on these games. I'm into Five Nights at Freddy's, yes. I'm still under the feeling that the games are a bit too long for what they are. I just hope that Scott Cawthon is actually bringing out something really good this time. Like breaking away from the Five Nights structure. That would be cool, but that's for a different video. But the thing I want to do with the YouTube is assist people, help people out. Not with just like doing reviews on like movies and games, which are still happening. I still owe you a Halloween episode. 2 years now, that's gone by. I'm still gonna do it. But it's just like with my Cool Cat review. It's a bad movie, yes, but it does have potential. And he could actually make a really good kids movie with Cool Cat if he listens to everybody's critiques and actually works on it and pushes to develop a really high quality movie. And he would be able to become the next Barney. And I'm honest with that. And he is serious about it and he has heart in it, which is a good start. So if he just learns from, not really mistakes, but learns from critiques, he'll be able to make a good movie. And I hope that if he does see my review, he actually takes the critiques, because it can be done. And same thing with like video games. It's like while I'm playing the games, I'm actually giving critiques while I play them. And I hope that if developers watch me playing these, they'll see what I'm talking about and be like, yeah, I could improve it, and improve their games. But also, Markiplier and a lot of other YouTubers have been doing something I want to do: charities. Ever since I was a kid, my biggest fantasy was making a lot of money and just finding a charity and donating a huge chunk to it. I really want to do that. So I am really working towards doing charity live streams. However, I'm going to need a lot of viewers in order to do that. So it's like I've been on other people's charity streams, helping them out, spreading the word, spreading their video that they're doing, the charity page, the donation page. I've been doing all of that. So with YouTube, I'm hoping I can continue helping people. But the biggest thing that I want to do is doing my video game. I need my computer back up and running in order to do that. So that's going to take some money, which I need more viewers to pull in some revenue. So, yeah, YouTube can suck it. So, I mean, YouTube, you're my employer, so I just need to get back to the point where people are watching my monetized videos. And the only way I can do that is if people watch my channel. So please, for the sake of Flabbergosh, go to random videos, just click on them. It'll be added onto the watch ticker. And hell, you might find some videos you'd enjoy. I've done Undertale, which I'm going to complete. I love that game. It's like, just from go, it was an awesome game. I'm doing Bendy. I'm still going to be doing Evil Within. I'm going to complete that game, and then going to get Evil Within 2, and then do that game. I'm still doing stuff like Life is Strange. That is on my hard drive, though. So that's going to be a little bit before I can start pumping those out again. I found a better way to record it. Ha! So, I'm going to be able to just continue doing that. And I got some other great games, both old and new, in lineup for my channel. Including, but not limited to, The Binding of Isaac. So that's going to be coming, and I'm excited for that. So, yeah, I have been beaten down, and I just need to pick myself back up. And I'm still going to record videos, bring them to you guys, and I'm not going to quit. The only way that I'm going to stop is if I'm dead. No, I'm not dead yet. So, click on whichever thumb you think is appropriate for this video. Thumbs up for the kitty, which looks like I'm choking. I'm sorry. He smells poopy. Did he poop? Hmm. Or do you just have gas? I disturbed her. Oh! And subscribe if you'd like to see more videos. I mean, let's think it's like that's obvious, but if you'd like to see more, subscribe. Do share this with your friends, especially if you think other people talk about depression might help people with depression. Until next time, keep plugging away.